that's how the strategy works every single trade, right?
There's lots of reasons for the bears to say, okay, let's come back and rebalance.
Stay smart, stay ready, stay profitable.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the episode you've all been waiting for. I know you guys have been just in your seats, ready to go. This is the Profit Panel, and welcome in. Could not be more excited to have everybody with us today. We hope that you are killing it with the free ride scanner and everything that comes along with that. Steven, welcome in from beautiful Saratoga Springs, New York. And I'm coming in live from Kansas City, Kansas, right here in the neck of the woods. Glad to see everybody on. Let's everyone trickle in, get ready. Alex and Jeff are going to be on shortly. But before that, I just have to bring up what happened today on the free ride alerts. For those of you that jumped in on that, you guys know Alex was down in Jacksonville with Graham, and they were doing the world premiere. But amazing enough today, let me get on the right screen here. I'm going to shut this up. Shut this up. Window, entire screen. Here it is. So we had today on Alex's Telegram, for those of you guys who are in it, maybe you guys are in the free ride alerts. As you can see, I'm in everybody's Telegram channel. But today, guys, at 10:20 a.m. this morning, Alex was at the airport. Alex was in the airport, and here he is right here. Let's bring him on. Alex was in the airport, and he was making trades on his scanner, printing. Made 7% on Piton in 1 single minute. Let's see. What else you catch here? About 10 minutes later, 23% gains in just 5 minutes. Another free ride.
Let me show you guys. Can I show you something?
Please. Here, let me move that.
So look, how many people we got in here right now?
We have 93 so far, and everyone's still trickling in.
Yeah, that is great. Welcome everyone. Actually, let me go ahead and pull up this chat so I can see what y'all are saying to me. So I want to show you guys something. Let's see. So I'm going to share my screen here. Boom, 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 boom. Screen 2 is shared. Can you tee me up there, Blake?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
I was responding in the chat. Hold on here.
All right. So this is what I'm saying. So look, I was sitting in the airport. I was like, my laptop was on my lap. I was like not planning on trading, but I was looking at the markets, and I know like we launched this thing. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to trade with you guys.
So excited.
And so I was like, okay, let's see. I just wanted to do a challenge to myself. I want to see if I can get some gains before I get on this plane, right? I had like 25 minutes. So let's go back to Peloton. I'm going to tell you when I sent that alert out in the free ride alert. I sent it out at 10:21. Peloton, right? This is the chart we're looking at. 10:21. All right, so like right here.
Oh my.
I got out. I had to go board. I got out here. But you don't have to. I held like 15 minutes. Look at what would have happened on Peloton just throughout the day. Like, I don't know if anybody's held, but you all would have made out like bandits. And then this Macy's trade. I saw these Macy's flows coming out. I actually got a few emails already from people who did both Peloton and Macy's and made money, and AMD,
nice.
Which is really awesome to see. So let me see when I sent out the Macy's alert. So I wish I had. I told everybody in the Telegram, I sent out the trade alert for this. I didn't take it because I was like, well, I don't want to have too many positions open while I'm on the flight because I can't do anything with them. and I didn't know, how long it would take to play out. So I sent this out 10:32. So let's go back over here, 10:32. It was just when this bar was starting to form. This is a 3-minute chart, and I remember, then I sent out at 10:37. I was like, oh man, Macy's is pumping. It just started immediately pumping. Went all the way up here, little retracement, but hey, you stay in, and you would have gotten by 10 when I sent that other screen, 10:37. It was already up 20%. The options contract, 23%. That's 5 minutes.
That's amazing right there.
5 minutes. And
5 minutes.
You get this little run, you're up. I mean, you probably would have gotten a 50 or 60, maybe even more percent. I'm curious what the options are now. When I sent them out, they were at what did I say to get in? I said to get in at 21 cents. So they would be they're like 27 cents. So 21 to 27, that's like and remember, you probably would have gotten better because it's been, we're having a little, if you got out here, it might've been a little better even. But what's 21 to 27? 21, 27,
like
28% gain just this morning on that.
In 5 minutes.
Yeah. So
you don't have to sit there and wait for your money.
No. And again, you don't have to do this. If you want to hold overnight, look where it's going. I mean, I think this is probably going to be a runner. Let's go to the daily chart. Just look at that. But you could have gone basically this whole move. Maybe not maybe 3/4 the move from here. Let me show you guys. Hey Blake, do you have the free trial? If you're not using the scanner, I have. Let me read you some emails I got already this morning. Let's drop that landing page so they can sign up for the free trial for the scanner.
Yeah, just let me get these testimonials for you, and then I'll put that in the chat.
Oh, people dropping testimonials? Oh,
yeah, they are.
Oh, wow, dude. I wasn't even looking at them. Nice.
Yeah, they're dropping them in there.
120 on Macy's. Jeff got in 21, sold at 27. Freaking amazing. And so look, if you're not on let me read you some emails from the scanner. I mean, this was it's like the second day this has been going. Okay, so I didn't even send out these alerts right on AMD, but AMD, you can see lit up the scanner. We'll go to AMD. It was early this morning. AMD. Look at all these puts that came in on look at all those puts. A huge amount of vol. I don't even know what. I don't even know if they had earnings or what was going on. But look, all at the same strike, all at the same expiration date. Just a huge amount of trades flowing in on AMD. Now there's some calls. Maybe they're banking on a recovery after it's been selling off so hard. But I'm going to read you some emails I got. AMD, 24% win. We got Jeff over here. Up 30% on AMD. Let's go back. We got AMD made 25% in 21 minutes. Steven picked up $300 on AMD puts. Michael won in at 169, out at 225 in less than an hour. I don't even know what that gain is. That's like a 50-60% gain
in there somewhere.
Yeah. So, what I want, if you're, and these are people, some of them have the trade alerts, but some of them are just taking this free ride scanner for a 30-day test drive. It's free for 30 days. I'm giving it to you for free for 30 days. If you're not in on it yet, if you don't have it, click that link that Blake just dropped.
I pinned it to the chat, and Jeff is in the chat right now. He made 30% on BYND. That was just on your scanner because I took those too. The BYND calls. Yeah. They popped up like 5 minutes after open.
Heck yeah, man.
So see?
Yeah, we got some BYND. We got some. I saw some BYND trades. That thing has been light. I don't know what happened with what is that? What is Beyond Meat?
Yeah, it's that fake meat, but it's getting pumped up right now by Wall Street Bets.
By Wall Street, yeah, I figured it had that. They like this one. Ooh, look at all that. That is juicy. So
And
folks, again,
that's
it's
awesome.
30 days. It's 30 days free. Like we had AMD, BYND, Peloton, and there's, I mean, I don't even know what the other ones are. Like I just actually got home.
You have to do this though. Put GLD in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the puts.
But look at the call volume.
Oh
There's
my
a couple of
gosh.
puts in there. If you just scroll down that thing, there's more call volume you can shake a stick at.
Oh snap! Look at that. Look at all that call volume. Is
There's
this all?
more
This
call
is, and
volume
this
than
is.
you can shake a stick at on that.
I'm seeing a lot of 401s for November 21st.
Exactly.
Holy cow.
And that's 401. Look at where we're at.
Yeah, where are
We're
we
at
on gold, man?
378.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we don't need it to go to 401. Like I probably will go to 401, but we don't need it to do that. As long as it goes up, man, this could be good. What is that 401 call? Because they're basically banking on it going back to all-time highs. Like that's right where all-time highs were.
Oh, those are a little expensive. They're like 5.50.
Okay, maybe do a spread on those.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some other contracts. But look, that's the thing though. Like, yeah, like what Jeff was saying. Look at all these calls, man. Yeah, are there some puts? Sure.
I think that's hedging there.
Yeah.
The puts are on the hedge side, but man, they're banking for this thing to pop right back up where it came from.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alex,
yeah.
Mina asked a good question. What's the difference between accumulated and current on the scanner?
Oh, good
Up at the
question.
top?
Yeah. So good question. So when like this one's gonna land, this is like the most recent hit. It goes into current for like a millisecond, a couple seconds. But I think it already goes to Okta. So it's just like the current ones. It's just like a little organization tab. I stay on accumulated though, because like you see, even though it's on current, and it'll be shunted off of the current tab here momentarily. There you go. Look at that.
Okay. So
And
it
now it's
shoves
on.
it over.
Yeah, it chucks it over there. I just stay on accumulated tab because everything gets added here, and I like to see. I just keep it here, and I keep my eye on what is showing up on the top of this. And like, look, I was using when I said if you guys showed up to any of the presentations this weekend, yesterday, I was saying you could literally do this from anywhere. And that's kind of why I wanted to trade in the airport, because I was literally looking at this on my phone, and I had my laptop open, but I was actually looking at it on my phone in the Uber ride. I saw these things. I was like, got through security, and just opened up Thinkorswim and TradingView and just did it from there in the airport. So.
And Alex, I'm not sure if you can see the chat right now, but there is so many testimonials coming in right now from people that were making money on BYND, AMD. I mean, some of these people are making 99% gains on BYND from your scanner.
Oh, that is sick. That is so cool.
We have 250 people in here, and everybody's seeing this right now. This is amazing.
Man. Yeah, that's right, Bodine. Doing a Tim Sykes trading on the Safari. You could trade this on the Safari if you get Starlink. You could look at the giraffes and get some Okta trades in, or whatever, BMNR trades. So I will admit, again, so click that link is if you're not on the free trial. We're gonna explain more about it later, but if you're not on the free trial, this is free for 30 days. I'm serious. You don't have to put a credit card in or anything. You can have this free for 30 days. I think everybody can see the chat, what people are saying about this. So if you want to use it like they're using it for 30 days, and look at what happened today, and we're not even done with the day. It's only 2:30.
Right.
You want to have it free for 30 days? Go ahead and just sign up for that free trial, and just put your info in there, and you'll be able to access it and all that jazz. So I have to admit though, beyond those two trades, I do not know what's going on in the market. So Jeff, I'm gonna seed my screen here. You want to do you have anything you want to pull up and show and just what's going on? I'm happy to do it too, though. Whatever you.
Yeah, I
whatever's
mean, we've had quite a few earnings. Coke looks really good. I mean, KO, they're snapping up real well. Boom. And I know that GE did the same thing this morning.
Wow.
And
what's
that?
One of the car companies I saw did really well. What car?
GM, not
That's
GE.
right.
Sorry, GM.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, GM.
Yeah,
that looks
GM.
better. 15% on GM.
Yeah, and even
Holy
Raytheon RTX did really good.
You guys got to listen to this one. Mitch was in here last night on the Evening Edge, picked up the scanner, and saw GDXJ puts last night. He made 500% this morning.
No way, dude.
That's crazy.
What is that ticker again?
GDXJ. Mm-hmm. I think that's a gold miner, right?
It's a gold miner ETF, yeah.
D is in Delta. Yeah.
DVX.
No. GDXJ.
GDXJ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what was it?
Yeah.
Puts? Was it puts?
Yeah, it was puts. They got lit up last night at close.
Oh wow, dude, good job. Who did that?
That was Mitch.
Yo, Mitch, what's up? Oh, interesting. Incredible. Bodine's taking a little different approach. Bodine's a pretty advanced trader, but so he knows how to do that stuff. That is cool though, right? This is a tool, so you can, you can use it, to go the opposite side if you're trying to sell some puts. So you can take the other side and sell some puts if you want to pick up shares, because again, it's looking at which way that stock is going to get pushed. So really, really good stuff. Hey, Tommy, I'm going to be doing, Tommy, I sent out alerts today. I was traveling. I still sent out alerts. I sent out 2. And I said, I usually do, we try and get 2 to 4 a day. I still sent out 2 and I wasn't even at my desk. So yeah, no, I still, I'm still, yesterday was AWS was out. That's why we didn't do any yesterday, because, we didn't have any data flows, but now it's all back. Adrian, we'll contact our customer team. Would you?
Yeah.
We'll give you that number and stuff.
Yeah, I took the Peloton one this morning from you.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice. What'd you get?
Well, right now I'm up 35%. I'm looking for 70%.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
So I'm halfway there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Heck,
might be the best thing at the pub, says administrator.
That's Steve. Steve, the administrator.
Steve, the administrator.
We have a few administrators. For a while we only had Steve. Now we have a lot more people, so we might have another administrator. That's sick though. Wow. 101% on BOIND. Your Hopium is in for life. Hopium, do you have the VIP full lifetime package there? Nice, Steven. Well, okay. So the question is, right? Let's see, gold. I know you sent me that article. I don't have Wall Street Journal. I couldn't. Why is this happening on gold?
Well, there's some speculation that the CPI is weakening up. Of course, we're not getting our reports, right? Mm-hmm. So everybody's trying to do their best to try to guess at what everything's supposed to be. And they think our CPI is weakening up. And so everything's going to get a lot softer and this, that, and the other. Plus, Trump is how much he hates China is now, how much he loves China. And he's going to flip-flop all over that one. And, of course, the Middle East is kind of calming down a little bit. I mean, when I came yesterday, my assumption was that we were going to be down on gold today. And the reason for that is we popped a new all-time high right at the close. And I was just like, oh, man, they set this one up. We're going to be down some tomorrow.
It's kind of been the strategy, right?
Exactly. Well, I didn't think they're going to dump the thing 250 points. I was guessing, the 60, 70 point area. Who cares? But yeah, they really slammed it. But I mean, just the way it was trading after the opening bell, it was like all of a sudden there was no global debt anywhere. We had a deal with China and tariffs don't even exist. And I mean, that's
Yeah.
just the way it was trading. And I was like, oh my goodness.
I mean, look at that futures when it at 4 a.m. Just
Yeah. Well, and that right there came out of London. The London guys over there were actually dumping their gold, and really the gold miners. It was more the gold miners that they were dumping on the stock side. And so gold kind of followed along with it just because they didn't think that there was an ease, if you will, in tensions. And
Yeah.
so that was the initial drop. And then it kind of hung out a little bit, and then
Yeah.
it just started to accelerate.
Yeah.
And once the US guys woke up, they just was like, yeah, just trash this thing.
Yeah.
And so they did, which I think is a great opportunity really to buy it down in here. I mean, and if you look at a daily chart, this is what's kind of interesting. If you just go back to a daily chart, I mean, literally what we've done, we've gone back to last Friday or a week ago Friday.
Yeah. So hey, I think we had last Friday. I'm pretty sure we had people asking, is it too late to buy gold? Like I feel like I missed it. We were talking about maybe maybe wait a little bit, but so hey, let's go. This is like a time machine. We're like back to the future or whatever.
Right. Instead of being up 60%, we're only up 56% now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think this is the end of the world. They're still going to have all their problems out there, but I think they're just trying to. I mean, everybody's trying to buy things at a lower price just because everything's kind of overvaluated, right? Well, I think they're giving a lot of people an opportunity here to jump into the gold miners. I mean, you look at Newmont. Look at Newmont, NEM. You talk about it slapping. We've gone from 98 down to 85, and I mean, it got punched, but it's at a great support area. And I mean, this is just one of those things now that has come back to support. Why not try to get long in here or do longer term calls on it, whatever it may be, and kind of go from there. Even though silver's done the same thing. I mean, silver got back below $50 an ounce on the futures contracts down here at 47.84, but SLV got whacked.
Look at that. I don't know when we set this level, but it's been here for a while whenever we did it.
Yeah.
Isn't that so weird? I did not set this level, but look where it bounced off to. Like this was the level we established, I don't know, a couple weeks back.
Yeah,
maybe.
Exactly. And that's, I mean, two things. When I saw where they were, because they were at a really good support zone, then I saw all those GLD calls slapping in. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you say, hey, should I be getting out? And I was like, no, hold on to this thing. I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this sets up a little. I mean, I think it could be a good rebound. I wonder, what are some other gold miners? What are some other miners? Some I know there's Newmont. There's NEM didn't show up. Let's see if there's any. Can you just list off some? Let's see if there's any on the scanner for today. I don't know if you have any off the top of your head. NEM.
You got. You can look at WPM. That's wheat and precious metals.
There's nothing there either.
Okay. What about Ego? Nothing.
Ego.
What's that one?
Is Hecla gold? Hecla
HL.
Yeah, Hecla's on here.
Okay.
Let's see what we got on Hecla. We've traded Hecla a few of my services. This stock is, I don't know why. It always seems like it's people trade it. So that's down.
PAAS.
PAAS. We do have some puts on October 31st, but
probably nothing on that one.
No, so Hecla so far is the only one we have.
KGC, maybe crisscross gold.
KGC.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Well,
I guess I guess no. There is one on Hecla. Let me look at the call put ratio.
Do one other just in case. Do EXK. It's a silver one.
EXK. Oh,
yep. There's one.
Ooh, look at that. All right, so we'll look at Hecla first. Let me look at the call put ratio. This is for actually, let me pull up EXK since we'll go back to Hecla. Oops, wrong search bar.
$10 call.
$10 call. It's only 65 cents. It's down 45% today. Check this out, folks. So look, so hey, if you also something I recommend doing if you are using, well, even if you're not using the free ride scanner, what is cool to see, but especially for my free ride scanner people, go down to here where it says volume open interest. So this on Thinkorswim, this is where it is. It's different on different brokerages, but you can see here you have like everything: volume open interest, implied volatility. You can change it to the Greeks, to the deltas and whatnot, and gammas and thetas and all that jazz. But if you come up to your volume and open interest, I recommend going to customize column set, percent change, adding that. You can actually make a custom column. I just always add it because I don't really care about it's really fast. I don't need to save it and search for it every time. But you just go to percent change. I like to look at this because if you see like a call option, right? So if you're like looking at Beyond right now, like we'll come back to ES. Let me show you what I mean. Beyond. If you see these that are up like 272% already, sometimes they're up like 4,000%. That's not. I would be hesitant to enter when they're already up that much. However, sometimes they're only up 10% or so. Like the percentage change means how much has this option of this strike price changed today. So you can see on Beyond, the $3 call option has changed. It's gone up in value 272. Wow, it's still pumping. Who said $3 for Beyond? It looks like, honestly, like you probably could even just do that. We'll come back to Beyond. Maybe I missed Beyond. Maybe we get in. Maybe I'll take a trade just to see what happens. If we really think we're going to $3, I trust you though, so don't lie to me. Whoever said $3 for Beyond. But let's go back to EXK. So it's down 45%. So then you guys start looking at the options chain or the order. So December 19th, December 19th is down. The December 19th call is down 46%. So you already would have made a 30% gain if you had opened it a second ago. So this is actually pretty interesting. Because I assume that if silver rebounds, gold rebounds from this low, and you see they're both right around that. I think this is the 50, or it's the 20. It's the 20 EMA. Where's the 50? Right there. They could probably bounce. These miners would bounce if gold and silver bounces.
Right.
So pretty interesting. Let's see what the skew, or not. It's not technically skew. It's ratio. It's a ratio. Put call skew is a little something different. But you can look let's look on the 16th of January. This is not like meeting the criteria because it didn't show up in the scanner, or it would, but we do see on 16th of January about even, but we go to the strike that's actually showing up on the scanner and we see 1,940 contracts opened. And when was these opened? They were opened at 10:45 a.m. So did this puppy rebound? No, it's been selling off hard, actually, the whole day long, really. Kind of just got down and it's been sort of selling off. So I wonder, let me see. So I was talking about this the other day, option strat. If you've been here before, if you haven't, we got a lot of new members. And how many people we got in here now, Blake?
Let me see. Looks like we got 309.
Oh, wow. Welcome, everyone. So many new faces.
Welcome into the Profit Panel.
So I am like a broken record on this. I do not like, I try not to use the word hate, but for all intents and purposes, I strongly dislike the options profit diagrams on Thinkorswim. Some of them on the other platforms might be better. I use option strat. It's free. If you do trade options a lot, if you're doing anything, whether it's just regular calls and puts or spreads even, I recommend getting a free trial and just testing it out because it's really nice. It's a nice visual. It's much
So
better.
you hate toss.
What'd you say?
So you hate toss.
Yeah. I won't say it, but you can say it for me. I hate it. But you can see here that we're doing the $10 call. So you can kind of see the profit diagrams and stuff for each. And this is really for spreads, especially, it's helpful because you can see, you can see when it has to move up, by how much, by when, So even if it were to go up, if we're at 810, even if it goes up 90 cents by the 1st of December with this contract from December 19th, you're still going to lose. Why? Does anybody know why you're still going to lose? Why you would lose more on December 1st and why you would win more if it came up to there on November 3rd? Does anybody know why? It's one word. It's a Greek. Come on, guys. Come on. Everybody knows this. All right. Theta. Yeah. Okay. Home Hunt got it. I beat you to it. Yeah. You guys got it. It just took you a second to type it out. Exactly. So, again, when you trade long calls, long options, you need to have a thesis for a strong move, or else you have to have it move fast enough for it to overcome theta. Every day you hold it, every hour you hold it, that option is losing value. This is the profit diagram for theta. Not theta for the option. But you can also, what's cool about it is you can also come in here and you can also see how much this contract basically, you can see the theta sell off. You can see how here at closer to right, the theta increases as we get closer to expiration, theta decay. So there's a lot of cool views you can play around with. You can also see how delta and gamma and all that jazz interacts with it. But for our purposes, you can just use the profit loss stuff. Let me see. How do I get back there? There you go. So December 19th, $10 call, net debit of 60. So it costs us 60 cents per contract to enter. And let's just say that EXK hits, let's just say if we were to get back to 9, let's see at 9 by the 21st, by today was 62, 90. So we would need to get back to 9. Let's just give it a reasonable 2 weeks, or I guess this is 3 weeks. Let's go 2 weeks, 26% if it gets back to 9 in 2 weeks. And if it just recovers from there and goes higher, we could have 97, 73, 90, 107%, depending on how fast it moves. And if it goes back, all-time highs, which is 10, 20, yeah, we're looking at, triple digit, maybe high double digit, especially if it does it basically anytime before December. We'll be looking pretty good on that. My question is will it though? Because this is a huge drop. This is a big recovery. How fast? It's probably not going to jump up as fast as silver would, the underlying, silver. So I wonder. But it could. I mean, I guess it fell as hard as silver.
Well, and that's my guess is why they gave it 2 months instead of 1.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and we have, Clyde. Yeah. Beyond is still cranking.
This isn't a dark pool scanner, is it? That's not how this works.
It's not.
No,
I would like to build one of those, but this is not one of those. That's kind of on the list though.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, you're good, man. If anybody has any questions, just drop them and Blake will interrupt me as I can answer them. What's interesting though is if we go back to this call put ratio here, there is not any 1940 contracts, and it does make you wonder why put so many contracts into this puppy. And this came in at you can see it at 10:45 a.m. So if we go back to the chart, 10:45 a.m. EXK was definitely already gapping down 3 minutes, 3 months, just 3 minutes. 10:45 right here. It was basically, so are they thinking this is the bottom? Because look, we kind of have a double bottom here, which is interesting. With this price. So I'm gonna wait. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it when the 3-minute is like below here, but we'll keep talking and looking at some stuff. And if we get like a little pop above these moving averages, maybe we go into this. Again, it's 40. It's about 63 cents to get in right now. So, and it looks like it's kind of consolidating. It looks like it's about to pop. So I might actually enter this trade. Do what you want. I would say this is not again. This would be something called a follow through order. We're looking for one. This is just one order. Obviously, you look at AMD from this morning. That's a ton. That's a ton of orders coming in. Those are really more higher conviction, and this is a little far out. Usually, I'm trading closer to the expiration, but it's kind of a special situation. It would be a special situation trade because there's nothing that's changed. I don't know. I mean, what do you right, Jeff? Nothing's changed.
No, yeah, nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. So the thesis that made gold and silver do this still holds, even though it's doing this today.
Yeah. Let's go back and look at Hecla then.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at Hecla. So let's pull up this. Let's look at that. There was some mixed activity on Hecla.
Oh, there was. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see though. So let's go look at Hecla.
And 15 call.
I know you're still looking, Alex, but someone has a really good question here. How long do you normally hold these trades?
So it's up to you. Yeah. So it's up to you. I personally enjoy taking multiple trades a day and aiming for like double digits, sometimes triple digits, but I'm more than happy for 50%. I will say though, if you hold longer overnight, let's say you don't have that, you don't want to violate that PDT rule, right? Let's say you don't have enough money in the account to day trade. Again, these moves that the scanner detects are going to force the market makers to rebalance. And that rebalancing happens, that hedging happens, right? When they buy the underlying shares after these big options orders come in. That takes place over more than 20 minutes. It usually takes place over the course of like the first 24 hours. So the biggest gains I've gotten, whether that's like we got like a 502% on CoreWeave, we got, it's 109% on Poet, 176% on Wolf, stuff like that is like, those are all overnight winners. Because we held overnight and we gave it more time to play out. You can do whichever one you want, right? It's going to make the trade a little more, whipsaw. You have to hold overnight and just understand that. But if you're willing to do that, you're likely to probably get higher winners on a lot of these trades than I personally get. But I get so many of these. Again, on the scanner, we have like 400 some symbols today. 401 trades came through. So I know that, I'll have plenty of opportunities just to, get that smaller winner, get that. And when I say small, I'm not going for like 2%. I mean, 20, 30%, but smaller than 400%. So I hope that answers that question. So Hecla Mining, dude, this is interesting. So both of these, wow. So, and I wonder if silver, they both are gold, maybe. There's like no gold. Maybe let's look at GLD. No, but both of EXK and Hecla basically hit this like double bottom at the exact same time. Let me pull up EXK.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Isn't that weird? That's at 10/9/57, 9/57. Wow, very interesting. Okay, so let's see. This is the November 7th, and these are all different stripes. These are all different expiration dates too. This is a little tough one.
So October 24. What did that say?
No, 31st.
November 28th. There it is. Very bottom when I was looking at the call one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Here's another question, Alex. Your scanner, how far out do these positions normally show? Like I know we just saw one on gold for, was that 11/21?
60 days. 60 days.
60 days.
60 days. I set that because, again, most of the trades I like to take are like October 24th and maybe November 7th at this point. So that's 2 weeks out, 2 expiration cycles out, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I just want to, when I built the scanner, I like to get like the biggest net possible. I think it gives you the best view. So you'll find like even though you see 60 days out, if you're on the trade alerts channel, I'm rarely taking the 60-day out options. But I do like to see them because I just like to get as many hits as I can, so it just gives me better. I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on anything. But anything more than 60 is like too far out. But I think, it gives me just the most widest fishing net that I can then use, my own, just visuals to whittle it down. So that's wow, look at this new Beyond $4. I feel like honestly, maybe we just go with this. I mean, the thing with Hecla is like I do think it's going to recover EXK too. I'd be more willing to take EXK just because at least we only have even though it's one order, we have Sweet Green. We have less. It's just one call. It's like unified. It's only one direction versus Hecla. But I do think both all these stocks are going to recover. The silver's going to go back up. The gold's going to go back up. All right, so let's look at. I'm kind of curious though. Jeez, man, that's insane.
For everybody who's like saying they feel like they're missing out on BYND, do not worry. This is an everyday thing now. Like we are going to be finding these stocks more and more often.
Yeah,
that are going to run. So don't feel bad.
Yeah, folks. Look, I mean, 400 flows. That's a lot of stuff coming in. Let's look at this.
A lot of possibilities.
So we have a first call coming on Sweet Green. This is going to be pretty high volume for Sweet Green. Beyond is a possibility, man. Let's see if we can wait for Beyond. It probably is going to run on us. If it does come back to the 9, maybe we get in. But
I should have got in this morning too.
Oh,
I sold way too early. On that.
Better to take profits though, man.
Yeah, right. Like it's one of those Wall Street bet stocks. We saw what happened with Poet. We got the gains and then it flushed out on us.
Was that a Wall Street Bets?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, nice. I need to go back on that website. I was on it all the time during COVID.
I'm in their Discord server and it's crazy.
Oh, nice. All right, so October 31st, Sweet Green, $10 calls, 5 cents. All right, we just got this order. Let's go ahead and do this one, folks. Look at Sweet Green's price action. I don't know. They got earnings coming out. I don't know. I like it. It's only 5 cents. Pick up a couple contracts. I think it could be good. Also, look at that. We're teeing up above the EMAs again, which is a solid sign. And I wonder if my wave indicator is showing anything. Probably not, because it's been so bad. I don't even know why Sweet Green is a publicly traded company. It's horrible salads. They don't use seed oils though, so I guess that had that going for them. All right, so you can pull up the scanner if you have it and just find the contract. I'll type it out in the chat though.
If you put it out there, I'll pin it and send it out to everyone else.
Yeah. Let me.
My gosh, look at BYND. Up 115% in one day.
The stock is up.
The stock itself. That's disgusting.
Cray. Oh, that's
like Sweet. Open.
I know.
Open was up 80% in one day. Sorry.
I know, dude. $10 call October 31st. 5 cents.
I know, Omar. I'll stop.
What's he saying?
He said, "Stop saying that for the ones who missed it." I know.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
So SG's got a midpoint of 8 cents.
Yeah, but I think I can get in for less because it's so. I think we can probably get in for 7 or whatever below the mid price is. Let's try and get in. October 31st, $10 call. Okay, there it is. There it is, folks. Let's see if we can get in. I'll let you know. Mid price of 8. Try and go 6 on that. Yep, I got in at 6.
0.06.
Yeah, 0.06. Nice. I hear some fills. Oh, we're up 25%.
Up 25%. We're out.
Yeah, there you go, folks. Instant money hack. No, we're gonna hold this though. I'm curious to see if we have some follow-through orders come in later in the day. And there's a lot. If you look at this, if you look at the skew as well, not the skew, dude. I'm just gonna put call ratio. SKU sounds better. Always. Look at the put call ratio on this puppy. So there's way more stuff happening. Not wait, I mean, yeah, there's not like zero happening on the put side, but you have the 2,000, almost 3,000 order here. You have a 778, a 715. Here you have the most you have is 276. So it's like, I don't know what the vis-a-vis comparison is, but it's a lot more.
All righty. So I just put a GTC at 18 cents, 300%.
That's okay, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's beautiful.
That way, when we wake up in the morning and it fills, I can send you a Slack going, "Hey, we're filled."
Yeah. No, I'll put that in the testimonial bank. This is great. All right, so we got one of those. EXK. Yeah, I think it's going to go up. I mean, if you guys want, this is the cool thing about the scanner. I don't need to tell you what to do anymore. You see EXK on there. You want to do it. It's a little far out for me though. The volume on the call side, the put side is good though versus the put side on the call side. It's it's hardly any volume on the put side. So, yeah, man. Wow, I don't know anything else. I guess we see what the talking heads are doing.
Here's something random. I just accidentally took the 24th October instead of the 31st October, and I got filled for $1.
You for the entry
On Sweet Green, yeah.
Like you got filled for entry
$1.
Entry at $1?
0.01.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I thought you were saying you got screwed big time.
Yeah.
No. No.
Man, that sucks.
Could you imagine?
Oh, wow, I was like, man, you got shafted on that one.
Down 95%. No. The weekly,
Okay.
the one that expires on the 24th was 0.01.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, I mean, look, if it pops, it pops tomorrow, man. You're going to be turning a cent into 10, maybe.
Possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let us know how it goes.
You should have
I'll
seen
let you
Alex's
know.
face on that. What?
I was like, no.
Now wait a minute.
It's like, I just put my entire life savings, got filled at $1. I was like, no, not on Sweet Green. Has anybody ever eaten Sweet Green? I don't know.
I have not.
No, I think so. It actually started in DC. It was in Georgetown. I live in DC, outside of DC. I live in the DC burbs, but it started at this Georgetown business school. People started, so it's like a local DC chain. It's not the worst like fast food, but I just don't like paying for lettuce. My wife and me go out to dinner, and she's like, "Let's get a salad." I'm like, I'm not paying for lettuce because it's like lettuce costs probably like 50 cents, and they're like going to be $15 for a salad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not paying for salad. Anyways, a little aside there. Talking heads. What are the talking heads saying? We'll look at that real quick. Is there anything else we should cover, Jeff, before we get into how the free ride scanner works?
No, I think the free ride scanner is really awesome. I think we ought to kind of start throwing that out there. I've been on their site today. They're half stupid today.
They're half stupid. That's better. That's 50% better than usual.
Okay.
100% better than usual. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I was reading one of their articles saying how much, the gold miners were up and gold was pulling back. And I was like, well, what gold miners are you looking at? Because every one of them I was looking at was sold down.
It's the CNBC interns. When I say the talking heads, I mean, what have the CNBC interns written today?
Yeah. I was like, man, that just doesn't sound right.
So we do have Mattel and Hasbro. So we do have Netflix reporting earnings. All their contracts trade for like $800, so there's no way in heck I'm trading that.
Yeah.
You would have to do like straddles or something to make it cheaper.
Well, you got was it TXN, Texas Instruments? They're coming out too, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at earnings whisper right now. We have Netflix, Intuitive Surgical, TXN, Capital One. We were talking about COF last week, weren't we?
Yeah.
Matador for the energy.
Right. And
East
there's
West Bancor.
is it like Chubb CB?
Let's see, Chubb. They might be tomorrow. Nope, yeah, they're tonight.
Okay.
I wonder. Wait, look at this. So interesting. So Mattel's reporting after earnings after close today. Netflix strikes a K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know what that is. It's some K-pop stuff. Not into that. But with Mattel and Hasbro, Hasbro's down today. Mattel is up. I'm curious. And Mattel has earnings coming up tomorrow or tonight. But it'll be playing out tomorrow. So let's see. Last time the toy makers were really good. What's Mattel's symbol?
It's MAT, right?
Yeah, it is. I guess there's nothing on there. Let's see. Is there Hasbro? Nothing on Hasbro. So nothing on the scanner for that. Actually, let me look at something real quick. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to look at. I have a secret project for all my for my free ride scanner members who are new. If you're not new, you might. I've kind of shown you the second secret project I've been working on. We're going to launch it in a couple months. But I just want to see one thing here. I got to let Xcode load so I can open up this. Xcode is the native and development environment on Apple that I build all this stuff in initially. So go ahead and open that up. It probably won't show me anything because I haven't had it open all day, unfortunately. But
So,
I'm wondering if I saw it.
I got to
What'd
point
you say?
this out to you. So tomorrow
Okay.
night we have Tesla.
Oh,
Look at Tesla. Look at Tesla in here. There you go.
in the scanner.
Yeah, they're all puts.
It's enticing.
Yeah, I know.
Tesla. All Elon has to say though is we're gonna create 5 Optimus robots.
Yeah,
and then it's gonna go to freaking $1,000.
but there's so much heavy vol. I mean, it's 14,000, 13,000, 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 8,000, 9,000. I mean, they're loading up on some puts.
What's on? Let's look at the chain. Is there any? This is for October 24th. When is Tesla? Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow. So this is basically 3-4 days out.
Oh, they're so expensive. Yeah. Wow. You know what though? Oh yeah. No, never mind.
Yeah, they're $12. They're all doing 440s.
Yeah. Yeah, they're 12. That's $1,270 per contract.
Yeah, that's just way too expensive.
And there's gonna be so much IV crush too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
They're either gonna be right or they're gonna get smacked.
Here's a question about your scanner. Another one.
Yeah.
What is the dollar amount in the lower right-hand corner of each alert?
The dollar amount's the premium total. Actually, I guess it doesn't. So I'm taking this out. Yeah, obviously, if someone's buying this many contracts of Tesla, it's way more than $2,643. I think just don't ignore that. I'm going to take it out. I was using it and playing around with it. I don't like it. I think it's distracting. I've had multiple people ask me about it since we launched it. They're distracted by it. So it's going away. Say goodbye to that.
It's going away.
It doesn't really matter. It was supposed to be the premium number, but I'm not sure that it doesn't display right. So
right, that would.
I never even look at it. So I think what happened is I never even look at it, and then I just kind of forgot about it because I don't even. It just kind of is like one of those things. It's like when you see a double in a sentence with the same word twice, you just kind of your brain ignores it. But I know that the people who are newer to use this and all the new free ride scanner folks, it's kind of distracting and they're wondering what it is. So I would say to everyone, don't look at it, don't worry about it. Just look at this volume. Look at this blue. That's what you really want to see and look for. So let's see. So Mattel.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Oh, Hasbro's pretty expensive, actually. I don't think Hasbro has earnings. When is Hasbro's earnings coming up? Not for one day. I mean, we could try and do an earnings play, like a little lotto play here. See if we can get something cheap. So the expected move on Hasbro, no. Oh, that's not Hasbro.
Hasbro the day after tomorrow.
Oh, look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'll pull up earnings list so everybody can see what I'm looking at. Let's see. Let me see first if I'm logged in here. I am. All right. So Mattel. So look, we're just looking at the news. Netflix earnings tomorrow. Mattel earnings tomorrow too, or Netflix is when's Netflix tonight?
Netflix is tonight.
Netflix is tonight. Mattel is tomorrow. After Mark. Oh no,
Mattel's today also.
Oh, okay. So this is like maybe I don't know. It's not like a backdoor way to get in on Netflix because it's a completely different business. But it is interesting. They're doing this deal with them. K-pop is South Korean pop. It's huge all over Asia. It's getting big in America too. I don't know.
I thought it was a rapper guy.
No, I know, dude. I don't understand it at all. I'm not a fan, but it's huge though. People love their K-pop. They follow these like K-pop boy bands and girl bands like they're gods. So,
so that must be the picture down below of them.
Well, this is like some TV show.
Okay.
It's like a reanimated it's like I don't know. It's some K-pop animated show on Netflix, but. So they're doing these toys. I guess they'll look like this for people. So Mattel's, let's see what their consensus is. They're going to beat, I think. Let's see, A+. So it looks like they're going to beat. They beat last time. Last quarter. Earnings whisper, consensus revenue. So it looks like people think it's going to go up. Now let's see if we can find a good play on this, just for like a little lotto options play. So the options implied volatility is 9.4%. So 18.71. 18.71 is the price. 9.4%. So they're expecting Mattel to go basically $1.70 either way. So Mattel's earnings would go 1871. It would go to 2047. That's actually a pretty big move.
Yeah,
it's bigger than I thought it would be. And then negative 9.4 would be 1695. I'll just expand this chart. 1695. Wow.
So they either go back to support or they go up to resistance.
Yeah, almost all-time highs.
Yeah.
Or near-term highs, I guess. A little bit sold off, but I mean they could. So let's see if we take let's look at the chain here. What would be a good lotto play for Mattel?
Here's a good question, Alex. Are you doing a masterclass tomorrow?
I am. 9:30 a.m. We're gonna be live trading. So all the trades that you're seeing, we're gonna just open it up 9:30 a.m. market open. We're gonna be watching the flows in real time.
Beautiful. And then I know this is about your scanner one more time, but I just got to ask because it's getting asked several times in the chat. The multiplier, there's like a multiplier. Is that like the percent it's above the ask or something?
Yeah. Let me keep that. I'll answer that. Let's figure out this
Yeah,
Mattel trade while we're thinking through it.
Yeah.
So I don't, these are a lot of, again, so any earnings play, it's going to be a lotto play. Extremely hard to win on earnings. Going to be completely upfront with you all, but we can get some cheap options contracts, have some fun with it, and make some money on toys, right? We all like that.
Yeah, let me hold on. So on Mattel, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be a Nov 21.
No, yep.
Well, I mean, you can get a 22 call for 15, 20 cents.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, and that's what's interesting. So, like, if So, basically, this call is over. Look, so $22 call for 15, 16 cents.
Yeah.
That's all the way up here. The expected move is up here or down here, but there's again, there's not a lot of volume today to the downside. There's more to the upside. Actually, I'm surprised this didn't show up in my scanner. That's why I wanted to open up this other one I was building. Actually, no, it's going to actually, it's actually going to scan some stuff for me. I think it persisted in the database. No, open up. Sorry, I just closed my, got it loaded again. I'm going to look and see if there's any different type of volume action going on here on my other scanner before we enter this trade. Yeah, but the 22-cent Mattel options, now they're actually gone up. But it also, these all fit. These are all higher. Look at this higher volume of 20, right? Now I think the problem is, like, now if we do take 20, it's 60 cents. And if it does hit 22, which is where some of this cool little volume is, at the 22, we actually have 106 contracts versus 62 yesterday. So a little bit of increase in volume, but these are cheaper. I like them. I'm just going to search this other scanner real quick just to see if I got any cool stuff on it. And I don't. So let's go ahead and do the, let's see if we can get filled a little lower than 20 even. So it's going to be the Mattel. Let me see. I think
21 November 25.
Yeah. Matt, 21 November 25, 21 November 25, $22 call. And this is a lotto play. We'll see how it goes. No guarantees. But the good news is we can get in for cheap. I'm going to try and get in it's at 20, mid is at 23. Let's go 20. I got filled at 20. I probably could have gone. Go 19. Try and get 19. It was too easy. See if you can get 19. And if you can't, then go to 20.
I'm at 20. I'm not getting filled.
I think
I just had to get in for 23. I think we just got a lot of flow on that.
Oh, no. Did we? Let's see. Maybe we're getting some extra from this.
I think it's because everyone's just trying to jump in on there. We've got 315 people here with us, so they're all excited.
All right, don't rug pull me, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't rug it.
I won't rug you if you don't rug me.
I got 22.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting.
Back to the scanner real quick, Alex.
Okay.
Real quick, if you would. That multiplier, that 5.1x spike. What does that mean?
Okay, so this is volume over open interest, right? So this is a five times more volume is going into the October 24th 130 core weave calls than open interest was yesterday on Monday. It's a 5x spike. So my sweet spot, it's graded 5x is like good. Anywhere between 2 to 5 is what I look for. And then it just gets greener as it goes higher, right? So 8.5. I saw an 8.5 spike somewhere. That's a big one.
That's a big one. Was that Rivian?
Yeah.
That's on those puts.
Yeah, I wonder. So if Tesla's good, you think Rivian will just be like, forget Rivian now? They got earnings coming out soonish.
I've seen more Rivians on the road. Have you guys seen any Rivians on the road? My neighbor's got one.
I see some Rivian. I kind of like the way Rivians look, if I'm being honest.
They're clean.
They are. They look like a Wagoneer or something.
Mm-hmm.
More classic than Tesla looks more futuristic. All right.
Oh, those Genesis cars are pretty nice. Have you seen?
I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah. The Genesis. I've seen a lot of those west and over to here. I've seen like one Rivian, maybe. I think it was a Rivian.
Oh.
But I've seen a lot of Genesis around here.
I've never. Is that like a? They're not a publicly traded company though, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've never seen one. I'll look a picture up.
Yeah.
Rivian 12,
but they're not cheap either. I mean, they range anywhere from like 60 to 90 grand or something like that.
Oh, so they're like more high dollar.
Yeah.
I guess Tesla's kind of high dollar too.
Yeah, they are.
All right. Rivian, we got a few trades on. I don't have any real. I mean, it's in the flows. Hey, if you want to trade it. I'm not really 1250.
Hey, a 387 on GLD just came in.
A put?
No, call.
Oh, call. Nice. We are going down. We are going down on Rivian. When do these come in? 11:16. I just see them happen faster. It looks like it's dropping though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so look, I know a lot of you have the free ride scanner. A lot of you don't. If you don't have it, I want to show you how this works because it's really cool. I kind of mentioned it, but I did it really fast. We cover a lot on these sessions. And thank you to all the new members for coming up here and watching us on the Profit Panel. I really appreciate it. Blake and I think Jeff and Michelle, we all do.
Oh, we definitely appreciate it. Yes.
It's great. It's great to see all these new names here, and we do this every day at 2:30 p.m. So I hope to see you guys every day. We give out free trades. Tomorrow we're going to be doing spreads, weekly credit spreads and stuff. So we do a different thing every day. But yeah, I decided that's not all I'm saying is I've been talking a lot. We've been talking a lot. I've mentioned some mechanics of how this thing works, but let me go ahead and explain it to you if you don't have it. So let's go ahead and get that started.
Yeah. Of course. Let me get it pulled up here. And can everyone see
respond to all those testimonials you guys send me to the email? I have a lot now. So give me a little while.
I'll ship you a case of coffee.
Just, don't get shell shocked when you look at your channel.
Oh crap.
All right, here we go. I'm going to start this off.
All right. Many months. I'm really excited about this. We've had a ton of people already get to using this thing. And guess what? Can you go ahead and share my screen there, Blake?
Absolutely.
Is it working today?
The scanner, it is. Well, yeah, we've had a few. Yeah, we have some AWS issues too, but the scanner on our end is working.
Awesome. Okay, great.
So guess what, guys? I've been giving out these free alerts on Telegram. A lot of you have seen them. And I said I'd taken them away, but I'm going to give you a chance to actually get this for free. So get the scanner for free, test drive it for free. It's going to be really cool. You want to kick us off here, Jeff? I'll
yeah.
Let me see. How do I?
Hold on. I got to say. Let's see here. There's the verbiage. We develop tools and strategies to the best of our ability, but no one can guarantee the future, of course. There is always a risk of loss when trading. Past performance is not indicative of future results. What you'll be seeing today are some of the best examples from the Public Trade Research Service that utilizes this underlying method. From July of 2025 through October 2025, the win rate was 85.7% with a 43% average winner and 26% average net return for winners and losers combined over a one-day average hold time. There were big winners and there were smaller winners. Of course, there are going to be some losers along the way. I mean, trade at your own risk. You can see our terms on the homepage for more information. And then
I'm trying to figure out how to go through this. There we go.
you'll notice that the name of today's session is called Free Ride Summit. To clarify, the phenomenon we are talking about today has nothing to do with no free riding or withholdings or anything like that. What we are discussing today is totally different from the free ride name. It is our best way to describe that phenomenon. And this is the one I was looking for. In trading, there's going to be losers. There it is. Nobody has a black box or crystal ball or anything like that. Some miracle system that just prints out winning trades, unfortunately, right? But the whole purpose of Alex's research and work is to help traders get an edge in the markets. And if you can't handle a losing trade, then you probably shouldn't be trading with real money. You can paper trade and stuff like that. Again, losses in trading have occurred and will occur again in the future. And with that, howdy, everybody. I'm Jeff Smith. And if you could throw out all your charts, click erase on all those colorful little drawings and things, never worry about a trend, financial statement, or even technical analysis ever. What if you could ignore all of it and still have the opportunity to turn dirt cheap option contracts in what could be massive paydays? Now, like this 100% winner here on good old Lulu with options that only cost 68 cents to enter and 134% payout on the QUBT, starting with just 73 cents per contract. And here's another one of 156% on OKLO, starting with just $1.58. And then you got that little pop out of that one. Now, I know this might sound crazy, even maybe even too good to be true, but according to my special guest today, well, Alex here, the lead options trader and coding expert for a 100 million plus, financial research firm, those returns aren't even that special, and they're definitely not out of the ordinary. In fact, he sees dozens of opportunities just like those every single day. It's all thanks to a custom coded option scanner that detects which contracts could be printed to make a double or even a triple digit move, not in a month and not in a week, but in hours at a time. This is really cool. And the way it works is quite simple. All we do is wait for the option details to pop up inside the feed. And if we like what we see, we can click a few buttons on our brokerage and follow along, knowing we have the chance to walk away with what could be a double or triple digit play only hours later. For example, look at what happened with AMD here. On July 29th at 10:21 a.m., AMD started lighting up on the scanner, meaning these exact options could have the potential to pay double or triple digits in a matter of hours. So anyone who took the trade, like my special guest here did personally, old Alex, could have walked away with a 52.7% payout on the basic call options by 10:44 in the morning. That's a double-digit return in only 23 minutes, which would have been no different than watching $1,000 turn into $1,527 before your favorite TV show even ended. I'd like to know what that TV show was. Or $2,500 into $3,818 before the morning cup of coffee got cold. You see, while most people try to make their trading as complex as possible, my guest just waits for a trade to pop up in the scanner and then buys the exact options to tag along for what could be the next double or triple digit winner, usually paying out in less than 24 hours. For example, like on July 29th, when it pinged FFAI, a 23.8% return in 2 market hours. Or the next day, July 30th, when it pinged IonQ, and 19% return by 10:04 a.m. And then again, July 30th, the same day, when it flagged NVIDIA here, 100% return or 111% return on investment within 24 hours. Or August 4th, when it was all over American Eagle. A 24% return this time in just 45 minutes. And how about August 6th? This time it lit up Etsy. Sure enough, 120% payout overnight. And keep in mind, these trades were not from a back test. They weren't some theoretical could have, would have, or should have opportunity either. In fact, each and every example shared today is from real trades that my special guest here took in real time with his own money online or on the line. Trades that he also shared in his public Telegram channel with over 2,000 people just like you. Top people like Jason here, who said, I was in at 25 cents and out on at $1, made a nice $750 profit. And David here pulled 92% on SMCI for $1,030 profit. And Rich here, who told us BBBY, $1,655 on 30 contracts. And Connor came out 2,000 ahead this morning. Thanks so much for your options recommendations. And many, many more of those all over the place. I've seen them. Now, with real-time results like that and dozens of stories from folks all over the globe, I'm sure my guest could package this new scanner up and probably sell it for over 10 grand. It's well worth that. But today we're going to do something totally different. We're going to give you this for free. That's right. You won't have to pay a dime, not even on a credit card. No credit card required. By that way, by the time this class is over, you'll be able to start using it right away to access the top opportunities already selected for today, targeting the next double or even triple-digit return right from your standard brokerage account. So without further ado, everyone give a warm welcome to my special guest, options expert and programming specialist, Alex Reed, CEO and head trader of WealthPin. Alex, great to have you here today, as always. So show us everything here.
We're here every day, 2:30 p.m.
That's right.
And hey, everyone, if we haven't met before, nice to meet you, and it's great to be here. I can't wait to give you all access to this state-of-the-art options scanner today. It's one that's already helped my beta testers and me land dozens of double and triple-digit returns this year alone, usually hitting our payout in a matter of hours. You see, it's all thanks to a new phenomenon that's now driving some of the biggest and most repetitive moves in certain stocks, something I like to call a free ride. Now, these free rides are so powerful and so consistent that researchers at elite institutions like MIT, Stanford, Princeton, Vanderbilt, the Wall Street Journal, even the SEC have funded study after study after study, all trying to crack the code on how these free rides are even possible. But I bet that 99.9% of traders will never know this phenomenon even exists. That's because it's buried deep in the options market and practically impossible to detect with the naked eye. However, thanks to many late nights and early mornings programming and testing out the code, plus paying out north of $100,000 annually for options data feeds, we've been able to build this state-of-the-art scanner that can flag these free rides in real time, telling us exactly which contracts could be primed to make a double or triple-digit move in a matter of hours. For example, take a look at the free ride I took on SoundHound Inc. back in September. Now, at the time, everyone was expecting the stock to be one of the AI darlings and print money hand over fist. But after a bad earnings call, the stock cratered 25%, leaving SoundHound stuck in a tight trading range with no signs of life on the horizon. However, on September 4th, that didn't really matter too much because that day my scanner picked up a free ride on Sound. And as you'll soon see, that meant a major player on Wall Street would be forced to buy shares of this stock over the next few hours, driving the price higher and higher. So I went ahead and took the trade without any delay, posting it in my Telegram like I always do. Sure enough, only a few hours later, the stock was up big, landing a nice double-digit payout on the free ride. And some of my beta testers, they did even better than that. Like one of my star students, Oscar, who said, 34% profit less than 24 hours. Coan, profit of $560. Michael, 30% on Sound. Lisa, 36%. Kay, 40%. And it was the same story with my free ride on Luminar just a few days later. Now, at the time, Luminar stock was getting punched in the face. Shares had plummeted 50% in 2 months. The company was facing brutal lawsuits, and the analysts were projecting the stock to go even lower. Now, if you were evaluating the price action or reading the news on this stock, there was probably no chance anyone in their right mind would have even come close to this ticker with a 10-foot pole. But on September 16th, None of that mattered to me because my scanner flagged a free ride on laser right at 10:18 a.m., meaning millions of dollars could be flooding into laser over the next few hours. So I shot this trade off to my Telegram channel, simply copying and pasting the options from the scanner to tag along for the free ride. And sure enough, out of nowhere, the stock took off like a rocket. Within a matter of hours, I was closing out with a 140% return on the trade.
Now, Alex, let me stop you right here for just a second. So $1,000 into each of those could have turned into $3,628 after 2 trades. And I'm not going to bore anyone with the painful stats on the ever-rising cost of living here. We all know life has gotten extremely pricey. I'm talking about at least $1,000 each month in added expenses for most people. I mean, which has really put a dent in the savings and the retirement account so far, setting folks way back, right? But just between those 2 trades alone, anyone could have banked a few extra $1,000, a nice little cushion to add into the slush fund, right? And that's not like we're talking about hypothetical examples here either. Those 2 very real trades that you personally took with real money, trades that you shared with regular people, just like you and me in real time, like Piet, that's a nice name, made 102%. Thanks a lot. And 11 cents to 23 cents to 111% profit. Wow. Stanley here, big winner of 136%.
Yeah, and Jeff, I love hearing those stories and giving people a real shot at making some extra cash, even when the markets are less than favorable. And starting today, I'm hoping a lot more people can see results like Stanley, Pete, and 80. And I want to make it even easier for you by handing you access to the fully automated free ride scanner, again, at 0 cost today. Now, before we get too far along, I'm going to be the first to remind everyone, no strategy wins 100% of the time. And if you're here right now, we are all really, really smart people. You know that with any investment strategy, there is risk. So never invest more than you can afford to lose because there's bound to be big winners, small winners, and losers too. Now, with that said, I'm happy to report we're currently hitting with an 86% win rate so far from these quick hitting opportunities as of this morning. Again, on live trades, I not only took myself, but also shared in my public Telegram channel with people just like you. And I don't say that to brag, but instead to offer you a genuine sense of hope. You see, if you've been trading for a while and stumbled around with win rates of 50 to 60%, and it feels like you keep climbing up the stairs just to take the elevator back down, don't beat yourself up. Most traders are taught to look at technical indicators, fundamentals, chart patterns, or maybe even try to follow the insiders and then try to guess when Wall Street is about to buy a stock. But the thing is, none of those methods can actually tell you if Wall Street is about to buy the stock or not. Think about it. Just because the RSI is below 30 or a stock hit the Bollinger Band, it does not mean Wall Street is on the hook to buy it up from there. But with what I'm about to show you today, whenever a free ride pops up on my scanner, that means a big player on Wall Street is actually forced to buy shares of that stock almost instantly, which inevitably can send the price of the stock higher and higher more often than not. For example, let's look at my trade on Lemonade back in September. Now, at the time, this probably wasn't the most exciting stock to trade. It had been stuck in a choppy sideways trend for almost a full year. And if you lost your favorite indicators on the chart, there was really no clear signal from any of them. No clear reading from the RSI, in no man's land on the Bollingers, crossed and heading lower on the stochastics. Frankly, there was really no reason anyone should have considered buying this stock in the middle of September. But of course, none of that mattered to me at all on September 18th, as my scanner flagged a free ride on Lemonade right at 11:23 a.m., suggesting that a big player on Wall Street could be forced to buy shares and send this stock higher and higher over the coming hours. So anyone who simply copy and pasted that exact options trade when it hit, like we did, could have pocketed a 36% return in only 2 hours on the free ride. And then it happened again. What's up, Graham? And then it happened again the next day, this time on ticker Qubit. The free ride hit the scanner on September 19th, right at 9:43 a.m. So I quickly took the trade, knowing that Wall Street could be forced to buy up this stock right away, artificially pushing the share price higher and higher in a matter of hours. And when this one worked out, within about 5 minutes, I was up triple digits. 10 minutes into the trade, I was closing out with a 134% payday on the free ride.
Okay, Alex, let me pause you again here. Between those 2 trades, which you personally took and also shared with people in real time, we're looking at enough to turn $1,000 into $2,710 in under 3 total hours in the stock market. For someone who started with twice as much, we're talking about $5,420 in total. Now, if you think of it on an hourly basis, that would have been no different than getting about $1,000 an hour. And Alex, that's better hourly rate than many high-end lawyers in the U.S. these days.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like I'm blowing these numbers out of proportion either. Some of our best beta testers have been seeing results like that. And Rich here made a quick $1,121 in under 4 minutes. David here got out early, made $2,004 in profit. And Jason has grown his account $5,500 since he's been taking those trades.
That's awesome.
That's great. So, Alex, you have to give us a little more details on this thing. I mean, what's making this all possible, and why is Wall Street forced to buy these stocks?
Yeah, so you have to understand that when I say Wall Street, I'm not talking about just any old institution or hedge fund out there. There's a much, much bigger player. In fact, no options trading can really happen without them. I'm talking about the market makers. You see, typically when you're buying an option, the market makers are on the other side. They sell the options to you. Now, the key is finding the largest orders hitting the market, specifically the ones with thousands of options contracts. That's what sets up the free ride. Once we do that, we're able to place a quick trade and then simply watch as the stock go higher and higher in a very short period of time. For example, my trade on Kohl's in October. Now, if Kohl's stock wasn't on your radar at the beginning of October, I wouldn't have blamed you. The stock had been stuck in a sideways rut for nearly 5 weeks in a row. It was going nowhere fast. But then on October 1st at 10:02 a.m., my scanner flagged a free ride on Kohl's. In this case, it was 5,440 call options were purchased on the weekly expiration for KSS, which, as you'll soon understand, meant that the market maker could be forced to buy millions of dollars in KSS stock in a matter of hours, setting up the free ride for us. So I entered right away for only 18 cents per contract. And within the hour, the stock looked like a spaceship heading into orbit. We were able to walk away with 33% ROI in only 61 minutes on the free ride. And many of my top followers did even better than that. Jason made 45%, Kay 33%, Margaret made out like a bandit, Laura made 36%. And it was no different with my trade on SoFi just a few days later. Now, for most of 2025, SoFi was actually a pretty decent stock, actually. However, heading into the month of October, things could not have looked worse. It was down 15% in a matter of weeks. Obviously, with that kind of price action, most traders would have stayed away from a stock like that, but not me. Because on October 6th at 12:28 p.m., my scanner caught the free ride on SoFi. This time, it was 48,681 options contracts hitting around the same time. And as you'll see, that meant the market maker could be forced to buy as much as $131 million in SoFi stock over the coming hours. More than enough to move the price of the stock and more than enough to create our free ride. So I jumped in on the trade, taking the free ride at only 28 cents per contract. And as expected, over the next few hours, SoFi stock went skyward, paying out 106% in only 4 market hours. And I can show you dozens of more examples just like this. For example, with the free ride that hit right after. On October 9th, the scanner flagged the free ride on Wolf with 25,704 contracts hitting in the afternoon, which, as I'll show you, meant that Wall Street could be forced to buy up $38.5 million in shares. So I took the trade right away. Sure enough, Wall Street drove this stock higher and higher, handing over a mega 176% payday.
So, Alex, that was really huge hit. I mean, that one, a lot of people got in on as well, right? And later that day, we were hearing from dozens of people who took those trades. I mean, Friedman here, Wolf out at 52%, 300% return. That's awesome. Yeah. Sam here, 304% bagger on Wolf. Ooh, yeah. And Brian, 599%. Dadgum. And look at these. I mean, 250% from Roslyn, 304% of Omar, 300% from James, 192% from Brad. I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Paul got like 1,000%, 3 cents to 33 cents. That's like a 1,000% winner, man.
Check that out. Wow.
Look, that was an amazing day. It was one of our best winners so far in the beta test. And now remember, everyone, like any strategy, there's bound to be winners and losers. I'm not a magician. I don't claim to be one.